Hey everybody, I'm SpectralStar and welcome back. Again, finally. It's been years. It's been years since we've had a death battle. A new one. And now it's time to re-enter the octagon and to fight again to the death with the animated characters of the video games and the animes. And I hope you guys are psyched as I am, because if you're not, these inappropriate hand gestures will not do the trick. Okay? Yeah, we got some space magic versus Disney magic coming up, and I feel sorry for Yoda. I don't think Yoda's gonna win this one, fellas. I really don't. I think Yoda's gonna die. Well, I mean, just put it bluntly, he's going to, die. He's dead. He's a dead man. And of course, the big-eared Mickey Mouse. He's King Mickey version, okay? So it's not like regular Mickey, which is even more broken. I think regular Mickey's even more broken. Like I don't think he can die. I don't even know. They never killed King Mickey in Kingdom Hearts. He just kind of, I don't know, put him in the big A team or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad we're back. I can't wait to see what Yoda can do and what King Mickey can do. Hopefully it'll be more even than I'm thinking it is, but I'm highly doubting it. Highly fucking doubting it. Okay. Alright. Anyways, go ahead and put this on. I had nightmares there. I thought I was going to get rid of my mouse cursor.
Yoda, the legendary Jedi Master of Star Wars fame.
Yes.
And King Mickey, His Highness of Disney Castle from Kingdom Hearts.
These two have proven time and time again that size matters not.
But let's see which of these tiny titans can swing their way to victory in a one-on-one duel. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
I'm so glad, man. I'm so happy.
Who would win?
So happy to be back.
Battle.
And Kingdom Hearts 3 was depressing. It had a crappy ending.
In a galaxy far, far
At least I
away,
think so.
A Jedi there was. Master
But I haven't played
he
the new
is.
DLC.
Yoda, his name.
Yoda,
You're
his
not gonna
name.
keep doing that, are you?
No.
Tell me what to do. You cannot.
Okay, the mysterious
Just keep it going.
Grandmaster
Keep talking
Yoda
like that. I
devoted
love
his
it.
life to the ways of the Force and to leading the Jedi
Laser
Order,
beams.
a group
Sorry, I
of
gotta
noble
adjust something below my
peacekeepers.
belt.
They took it upon themselves to maintain a state of tranquility in the
Yeah.
galaxy.
Don't be fooled by all that talk of peace, though. They're like superhuman.
Death
samurai.
sticks you will
Jedi
buy.
consistently take on hordes
You want
of
to go
baddies
home,
by
you will.
themselves,
It's death
and they've
sticks
been
you
doing
will
it for
smoke until
centuries,
death.
Way before the start of the Galactic Republic.
At which point, the Jedi became much more entangled in.
Man, he doesn't
let's
get
just say,
any sleep.
government
Poor
affairs.
Yoda.
Oh, sure.
Poor
That's what the
Clone
Space
Wars
Wizards
Yoda.
are missing.
No sleep.
Politics.
The Jedi
Ah!
Council began weighing in on
That
various
shit off the
matters
screen.
to both
Nobody wants to
protect
see that
democracy
effing
and
thing.
avoid violent conflicts.
Except they kind of screwed the porg on that front. The Clone Wars wasn't just
Man,
a
I hate to
fantastic
say it,
series
but
by
I think
George
porgs are
Lucas and Dave
adorable,
Filoni.
and I want a
It was
pet
also an
porg
awesome
to sit
miniseries
right
by
there
Katie Tartakovsky.
on my shoulder
And it was
and
a
do all my
horrific
business
war that wiped out
transactions.
The Jedi erased the Republic and saw the rise of the Empire.
Sure, that too. Spoilers, man.
As the Jedi Grand Master, Yoda led the Grand Army of the Republic, a military force almost entirely
He's riding a
comprised of
horse.
clones,
His gallant
aka
steed, deflecting the
disposable
laser
people.
beams.
Man, that gets really messed up if you think about it too long. So I won't.
Despite his
I guess that
small,
stormtrooper
frail
has a
appearance,
problem with
Yoda
fleas.
could absolutely hold his own in combat. In fact, he's considered one of the most powerful Jedi of his era.
He's trained all the greats like Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and even Liam Neeson. Where do you
Yeah.
think he got that particular set of skills from?
Liam
All
fucking
of Yoda's
Neeson.
900 years of experience certainly came in handy. Like
Let me
when he
get my
battled
staff.
Count Dooku and
God, I wish I had an
Darth
editor.
Sidious, two of the most powerful Sith Lords ever known.
I mean, I'm the
Jedi
editor
and
of
Sith
this
usually
video,
come
but
with
whatever.
the
I'm too late.
standard
I've
lightsaber,
got too
but
much shit to
badass
do,
weapons
man.
or badass age. They're pretty versatile.
Used to have
too,
all this free
with
time to do
different
edits
forms
and
of
cool
combat
stuff,
styles.
and now I'm just
And
fucking
don't think
done.
Yoda's gonna miss out
I
on
just-
all that
I can't do
laser
it no more. I
sword
don't have enough
swinging.
times.
He's mastered all 7 styles, even though he's only 2 feet high. Hell, most lightsabers are taller than he is.
Which is why he specializes in the fourth form, Ataru.
I thought he
This
used a
style
Shoto
focuses on
saber or
utilizing
something,
the
like a
Force to
shorter
increase a Jedi's capabilities,
katana-type
allowing them to attack
lightsaber.
at blurring speeds with incredible
Not katana
precision.
type, but a
Basically,
shorter
he can
saber.
flip-flop around
I think
like
they
a
call
ninja frog.
like shorter
Wait,
katanas
is he actually
Shotos.
Kermit?
Shoto
This
katana.
does
I don't
still
know.
mean
I don't know what
Yoda
the fuck
has
I'm
a sort
talking
of
about. Do I sound like
handicap in physical
I know what I'm
combat,
talking about
as his
ever?
stature
No.
requires him to use the Force far more than most opponents.
God, I
just
love
to
this
keep up.
movie too,
While
by the way.
Force
That was
is
an awesome
beyond the
movie.
body and seemingly
You see
infinite,
Dooku
too much
versus
effort all at once can
Yoda.
put a strain on a person and even kill them.
Epic shit.
However,
Don't ever show me that again.
a master of the
That never
Force,
happened. Luke
potentially
did
more so
not
than
die
any
on a
other
rock
Jedi. He has moved starships
while
with his
taking a
mind
dump.
and lifted
Okay, I'm
hundreds
not
of
gonna
droids
believe
at
it.
once.
He can also use mind tricks,
Just like
illusions,
Goku
and a
versus
technique
Superman,
called
I'm not gonna believe it.
That's
It
when
did not
Jedi
happen.
conquer, catch,
It
and
didn't.
redirect energy,
I've
lightning, blaster bolts,
I've
or even other lightsabers.
It's
deleted
safe to
it
say that Yoda greatly prefers
from my
using the
mind.
Force in combat over his Jedi weapon.
Wiz, if I ever get one of those laser swords and toss it away, you totally have permission to kill me.
Interesting. Dummy, just let me see your hand.
My hand?
Yeah, write that
Ow.
shit down.
Okay, now place your finger there.
Yeah.
No? Jeez, Marshall would never make me do something like this.
Marshall? Who's Marshall?
Huh? Oh, the DBX Ringmaster guy. That's his real name. We were roommates in college. He's helping me track
Shit.
down my dad because he's my best
He wrote
bud.
it.
Oh, best bud, huh?
What the hell was that?
Finally, I won't be the only one.
Wait, what just happened?
Anyway,
Hold
the
on.
Force is capable of much more.
There
than
needs to be some
Kit
explaining
Yoda, a
here.
Jedi whose potential
What
had
the
been
fuck?
compared to Yoda,
And who's
utilized
Marshall?
it to move a
I don't watch
gravity-well-generated
DBX, I'm
void,
sorry.
Basically, a black hole created by a ship to strike the
I'm sure
right
DBX
balance
is
of
great.
pressure in order to
I'm
move
sure
a
it is,
singularity.
but I'm just
Theoretically,
I have too
you would
many
need
bad
to exert
memories
energy
of the
output
old days of
equivalent to almost
DBX.
14
Which I did a lot of
petatons
videos in the
TNT.
older
Jedi
DBX
are also
videos.
super fast. They have blocked blaster bolts, of course, but they can also keep up with droids,
Those damn
TIE
laser
fighters,
guys.
and Magna Guards,
Keep you.
which both are clearly stated to have near light speed reflexes. Holy crap, who's building these things?
Furthermore, Jedi can use the Force to glimpse into the distant future through meditation. They can even allow the Force to guide their movements and predict danger in advance.
Flippy,
Needless
dippy,
to say,
flippy
all
shit.
Of these incredible feats would be impossible
Oh
without
yeah, that
the
game.
Force.
That was a cool
With
game.
powers like that and a dash of political
like the
meddling,
difficulty,
it was
too.
only a matter of time before these peacekeepers became soldiers, even generals.
In a surprising move, Yoda actually chose to engage the rising separatist threat with an army of his own, personally kicking off the Clone Wars himself.
Too
Doomed
bad
everybody.
It was, as the fishman says, a
It's a
trap.
trap.
The war took a sour
trap.
turn, and the demise of the Jedi became all but assured. By the time they put the pieces
You know,
together,
I would hang out
it
with
was too
Admiral
late.
Akbar.
The
Wouldn't you?
order
Would you go to a
fell
bar
into
with him?
darkness.
Yeah, I would.
More
You
like
go to a bar,
brutally
drink a few beers with
murdered
him.
into darkness.
Talk about
And you
life.
know, it's
What it's
kinda
like being
their
an
fault in a
admiral.
way. They were
Shit, you
so
know?
committed to talking about peace, but at the same time, they're like really good at killing people.
Why do peacekeepers need to be so specifically trained in murder? So uncivilized.
They're
Well, get over yourself.
peacekeepers.
If you had a lightsaber, you'd
You
wanna
don't
use it
keep
as
the
much as
peace
you
with
could
peace.
do.
You keep the
Though
peace
Jedi
with
Order
violence.
Yoda did seem somewhat hypocritical. He would come to realize his follies, like the Council's sanctimonious
Not
excuses
violins,
for betraying students
violence.
like Ahsoka when they were needed most.
They ripped out our sweet Padawan red tail, you assholes!
Oh
but,
my God.
Yeah,
They
you finally
ripped it
figured
out? Why did they
Force
rip
not
it
make
out?
One great.
That's kinda brutal.
Especially if you're a tiny green muppet.
Haunted by his mistakes and perturbed by the violence he helped bring upon the galaxy, Yoda went into self-imposed exile. He even gave up his lightsaber. And finally, he would train one last apprentice, Luke Skywalker.
Yoda taught Luke everything he could before finally becoming one with the Force, gaining immortality as a spooky blue
God,
spirit
you know what?
just
Out of
like
one
Obi-Wan
thing,
and Liam
The
Neeson.
Last Jedi did
Luke,
right. It was
he
the
went on
Yoda
to reverse
puppet.
many of
They
the
did that
mistakes
right.
of Jedi's past.
It was the
Ending
best Yoda
Empire,
puppet
redeeming
since
his
Jedi.
father, bringing balance to the Force, and inspiring a new,
Return
different
of the Jedi.
generation. In the end, Yoda's greatest lesson of all was that oftentimes failure is our greatest teacher.
I don't believe it.
That is why you fail.
Yes, that is why you fail. Only this makes
Mickey
me.
Mouse, Disney's
I'm
OG
sorry.
OC. You know him as a cute corporate mascot that hangs out with
Oh,
other
God.
cute animals and lives a pretty
Walt
normal
Disney statue
domestic
is
life.
still
But
terrifying.
did you know he's also an insanely powerful warrior mage that fights
Okay.
darkness to save the Disney universe
Wait.
alongside a young boy and his good old duck and dog buddies? Not that dog, the other one.
Wait,
Yes,
are we
welcome
gonna
to the
mix
world of Kingdom
Mickey
Hearts,
versions
a
together?
collection
I
of
mean,
worlds
okay.
where Kingdom Hearts is
Don't get
the
me wrong,
heart
there
of
is
the
like a
worlds and
mission
the source of ultimate wisdom and power across
where
all
you go to
kingdoms
help Mickey, I think, in
and
Birth by Sleep, and he's
worlds.
just a
You know, my favorite thing
sorcerer
about
or
Kingdom
something. Or
Hearts
maybe it
is
was
how
before that. I don't know. I
straightforward it
can't
is.
fucking
My
remember.
favorite part is how it's ruled
So many
by that
games,
92-year-old
convoluted.
mouse wizard.
Yep. Here he isn't
Convoluted
just Mickey.
timeline.
He's King Mickey, the ruler of Disney Castle and the leader of the
He wears
Guardians
an
of
edgy
Light,
hoodie.
a group of Keyblade wielders
Edgy
who combat
hoodie.
darkness.
Edgy,
King Mickey and
edgy
the other
hoodie.
Guardians, like Sora, remember him?
Which I used to
protect
think
the
was
worlds
really
using
cool,
magic
but now
and
it's just
powerful
edgy.
weapons known as Keyblades.
Those things are the real deal. They can perform a whole bunch of spells, deflect lasers, and even unlock almost anything.
Kingdom Hearts 2
Get
was
it?
the best,
With their
man.
keys.
The
Mickey
best.
swung a
Kingdom
lot
Hearts
of keys
2.
around, but his
You
current
can't beat
best
Kingdom
is
Hearts
his
2.
Star Cluster.
The king
can't.
underwent rigorous training as an apprentice to the great sorcerer Yen Sid. After some
Which is Disney
incidents
backwards.
involving a few too many brooms, he eventually became a sorcerer and Keyblade master himself.
Keyblades are basically like wands that can channel the user's magic for spells like Pearl, Mind Shield, and Faith Volley, which are all based on light energy magic.
He can also heal himself and others with Curaga and Healing Light. And that's honestly still just the tip of the iceberg.
So yeah, he can
With
heal
the
himself.
Stops a spell, he can freeze time.
And the
for
fucker
life
can
of
use
an entire
Ultima. I don't know
battle.
how.
Damn.
Then
I don't know how
there's
Yoda's
Mickey's
gonna
most
deal with Ultima.
powerful and most legendary spell, Ultima.
Yeah.
Which is basically a massive, devastating release of all of Mickey's light magic at once.
The only downside is these spells do require a lot of magic energy to use, which is also limited
Let's just
to
say
Mickey's own energy. Also, he does need
that
the
if
Keyblade
Mickey
to channel it.
loses,
There's not much the mouse
there
can
better
do
be a
without his
damn good
Keyblade,
explanation.
Except for be a cute and cuddly mascot.
Well, even if he does
That
lose
is
it,
adorable.
Mickey can immediately summon the Keyblade back to his hand.
Whoa, let me try.
Boomstick, if you really want another beer, just go get one.
If you really want another
God,
beer,
it works.
he got a beer.
No, it was just me.
Well, Keyblades
Fuck you,
can also be
Boomstick.
used to lock worlds and doors
Hopes
in
and
order to keep
dreams.
out Heartless, which are
Fuck 'em.
corrupted beings split from the darkness of a person's heart with a desire to consume.
Wait a second, Wiz.
Consume
Pluto is a
Prowlosec, y'all.
dog, but so is Goofy. But Goofy gets to walk around and
What's
fight
that?
with
Wait,
Sora
what?
and Donald, and Pluto
Wait a
just
second.
eats and sleeps like a normal
What
dog.
was that?
This must mean that Pluto is Goofy's Heartless.
Do you have a concussion?
Oh, always. On top of all of his advanced magic, Mickey's mega tough. When Heartless stack up, they can form a huge
That's
mass
hilarious
and take the
theory.
shape of a giant twister called a demon
Goofy
tower.
being
And Mickey's tanked a couple
Pluto's
beatings from him.
darkness.
He's also survived this huge explosion.
What's his
when
nobody
the
then?
Keyblade
You
was
know?
destroyed.
What would his nobody
He's
be?
the X-Blade.
That's an
It's just
interesting
pronounced like
topic.
Keyblade, even
What
though
would you
it's just one
name
Keyblade.
Goofy's? Or I mean,
God, the series is so
Pluto's
confusing.
nobody.
Most Keyblades are capable of equally incredible feats. Sora could slice
Plute,
through several
no.
buildings with his Keyblade, and Mickey's rescued him on more than
Plute,
one
yes.
occasion. Which makes sense. He's the leader, after all, and can match any of them in power.
But Sora's no joke. He went up against Hercules, a demigod that launched a 1,600-ton rock titan into space. But that's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
compared to his dad, Zeus. That guy can move stars, and not even he can compete with the foes that
Okay.
Mickey's tangling with.
The Guardians
you're
of Light and
fucked.
their Keyblades are
You're
immensely
fucked, Yoda.
strong, but they also have
You're
great
fucked.
speed to match.
They just
Roxas'
sealed
star
your
was
life.
able to move far
That's
above
it.
the speed of light in order to travel across galaxies, from the Radiant Garden back to the Keyblade Graveyard in a matter
how
of
is this
seconds.
fucking fair? And
But
why did this
like
happen?
any
Is it
great
because they're
ruler,
short
Mickey's also
and they're
remained a
masters of the
constant pillar of hope
Keyblade?
for
I mean,
all,
no,
even
Yoda's
during
master of the
some
Force,
of the
but
darkest times.
And with
Grandmaster.
the help of his friends, the king was able to bring the darkness to an end and stop Xehanort, a Keyblade master hell-bent on getting the power of Kingdom Hearts.
While Sora battled Xehanort, Mickey and the rest of the Guardians finally closed Kingdom Hearts for good, preventing the power from falling into the wrong hands.
I'm sorry, y'all,
That
but
mouse had it all figured out. The real key
I hope
to
you guys knew
saving
there
the
was going to be
world is
Kingdom
your
Hearts
friends.
spoilers in this.
If each one of them also has a super powerful magic sword, that's also a key.
Despite his long journey, King Mickey never wavered and led the way with his optimism, perseverance, and most important of all, the light inside.
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
Man, I got some strong ass memories of
There
Kingdom
will
Hearts 1.
always be a door to the light.
Such a crazy game.
All right, the
Never
competitors
done
are set.
before. It
We've
was
run
amazing.
the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I always wanted to see Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts come together, because since, you know, Disney owned them, why not? Oh, this looks good, man. Okay, we got 3D, that's great. I didn't know it was going to be 3D.
Difficult to find, you are. A king, you must be.
And to challenge me, you must be a master.
Man, they gave these voice actors balls. They sound deeper. Flippy dippy shit. Ah, here comes the Force. Now you're gonna use magic, right? Well, you already did with your Keyblade. God, his eyebrows. Oh God.
The power I sense in you.
If you say so.
God help me. Oh, this should have never happened.
This is not.
You could have fooled me.
Proof you are. That size matters not.
I'm glad they didn't take that seriously at all. Okay, we get it. They're not going to lose their weapons. Oh, really? Let's hit him with the stick. Okay, this is officially the best death battle of the season so far, and it's the first one.
Path to victory. This is not.
Okay.
The Force I must trust.
I mean, you can do that, but he's got ultimate.
Oh gosh.
Mickey looks fucking evil in this. He really does. Oh, you trust the Force, and then he sends his spaceship at him.
You sure are strong. But it's time to end this tussle.
God, I love this music. Wait a second, what? Excuse me?
Surrender.
Are we pulling a Kenshiro?
Power of the Force. You have not.
I can try. All I need is the light.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Oh shit! Melt his ass, Yoda! Fuck. Yeah, Mickey's gonna win. Yep. Well, we all know this anyway. Yep.
What a shame. What happened?
Wait,
Worry
what?
do not. One with the Force, I am.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Okay.
Hey-o!
Okay.
That little green rascal, a troll to the bitter end.
Yep.
I love it.
Amazing.
Grand Master Yoda was one of the most powerful Jedi of all time, but the
Very good.
Force was ultimately
Very good.
no
I give
match
it-
for the light.
Yoda's
I give it a
gotta be
9
one
out
the
of
best
10.
sword fighters Mickey's ever faced.
Because if I give it a
and definitely
perfect
gave him
score-
run for his money.
While Jedi have battled foes with near
It's gonna be,
speed reactions,
you know, I'm gonna start giving
the
these
Keyblade Guardian
scores,
like
okay,
Mickey
guys?
could
This is
move
9 out of
several
10.
times
I'm
faster
gonna do that this
in order
season.
for
I'm
Roxas to
switching it
travel
around.
across at least 4 star systems.
It's a
He'd need to be
reaction
moving
and a
almost
review.
170 million times faster than light.
They've also rubbed shoulders with guys like Hercules and Zeus, who moved whole stars.
Do we
There are
really
hundreds
have
of
to look
celestial
at the
bodies
math,
there.
though,
The
to
energy
see
needed
why
to move that
Yoda would
many
get
is way
beat by
more than
Mickey,
what would be
a
needed to move
cartoon
black hole.
character?
And while Yoda doesn't have much of an obvious weakness himself, the problem is neither does King Mickey. At least nothing that Yoda could really take advantage of.
Even if Yoda could figure out that King Mickey had a limited amount of magic energy to cast spells with, there wasn't much Yoda could do before it would start to replenish.
And the Force isn't
Well, I mean,
exactly limitless
Yoda
either.
is
Too much
mortal.
strain has been proven to
Mickey
put a lot
has
of
never
stress on the
died,
body
and he's never
even
aged,
killed some
so-
Jedi in the past. These two were certainly a
Can I
match for
say
each other
immortal?
in many ways, but the King's superior speed,
Maybe I'm
power,
maybe
and
I'm
magic
digging too
meant he
deep,
had the
but I
last
just
laugh.
I feel like
Well, sort of.
Sorry, Yoda, but MICKEYMOU.
there's no point.
The winner is King Mickey.
M.O.U. are dead. Did
Thank
he
you
say?
for watching.
Okay,
Stay
whatever.
tuned. We'll be jumping into the next matchup next week.
Of course
but
Mickey
you can
would
always
win.
Get more Death Battle right
Of
now
course,
by
we all knew
those
that.
boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked in the description.
Okay, Shadow. Oh shit! Really kill a kill, girl? Hell yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Can't wait to see that. Cannot wait. Okay, well, I mean, I've pretty much said everything that needs to be said. Yoda would get destroyed by Mickey. I mean, we've seen what Mickey can do, and what Yoda can do is kind of paltry in comparison to that. I didn't know about him splitting into like 10 Yodas and like shooting laser beams like Kenshiro did against that Joestar kid. It's crazy, but it's not crazy. It's very predictable. This is a predictable fight. We all knew that Mickey was going to win. Everybody knew it. If you didn't know it, please put it down in the comments. Tell me why you think Yoda should win. That would be really cool. Please watch the original video. Okay? You should watch it before this, but if you got here, I'm just saying it now because I forgot to start. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm SpectralStar. Omae wa mo. Kodoku.
Failure is our greatest teacher.
I don't believe it.
That is why you fail.